Hey everyone, so this is the video number 6, and in this video we are going to discuss the nature of environments. So in our previous videos we have discussed about the concept of rationality, agents and environments, intelligent agents, history of AI, foundation of AI problems. All this we have covered in our previous video, and I have also made a playlist of artificial intelligence. You can check out in the playlist section. So let's start the nature of environments topic. So the nature of environments. In artificial intelligence, we know that environment refers to everything an agent interacts with or performs a task. So in general, a environment means the workplace where the AI system works, as we have discussed earlier. So it can also be said as the working area of a agent, right? As I have said before. The environment significantly affects the design, functioning, and the success of an intelligent agent. So, the better understanding of the nature of environments helps us in choosing right agent design and also shows the defining characteristics which influence how an agent perceives, acts, and learns. So, it is important to have a good knowledge about the nature of environments to design the right AI systems with the right designs. So in the environments, we have to know about the task environment. So what is meant by task environment? It is the situation or problem which is designed to be solved by the AI agent. So it includes everything that affects the decisions and actions of an AI agent. To design an intelligent agent, we use PEAS framework. So it is a framework designed to design an intelligent agent. In this PEAS framework, the P stands for performance measure, which tells us the if the agent is doing its job as designed and as well or not. So the E element stands for environment. This is where the agent is working or the AI agent's working area. We know that. And the A stands for actuators. Actuators are agents' hands and legs. They help to do things like move, walk, talk, and press buttons, etc. And S stands for sensors. These are agents' eyes and ears. They help to see, hear, or sense what's happening around the AI system. So let's understand this task environment and the PEAS framework with an example. So let's consider an automated taxi driver. So in the automated taxi driver, the PEAS description can be like this. So the P stands for, as we know, that performance measure. So in the situation or in case of the automated taxi driver, performance measures can be safety, legal, the comfort, and the profit of taxi driver. The environment can be the roads, traffic, passengers, and the people walking through the zebra line, etc. And actuators are nothing but the steerings, brakes, horn, display, accelerator, clutch, etc. in the automated taxi driver. And the last one, sensors are nothing but the GPS, cameras, sonar, which helps us to detect the objects near to the car or the taxi, so that we can take decisions corresponding to that. So in environments we have various types. Let's discuss them. So the types of environments. The first one is fully observable versus partially observable. Fully observable is nothing but in the fully observable environment, all the relevant information is available to the agent. Whereas in partially observable environment, only some of the information is available and the rest one is hidden or unknown to the agent. So the best example for fully observable can be a chess game. In chess game, the AI system knows about the full board, and the full board is visible to that AI agent. And an example for partially observable can be taxi driving. So when the taxi, that is the automated taxi driver, is on the road, the complete information is not known to the taxi driver, as there can be constant changes on the road, like the traffic, people walking through the road, zebra crossing, etc. So the next one is single agent versus multi-agent environment. So what is mean by single agent environment? Single agent environment is nothing but the in that environment only a single agent acts. That is a agent which acts alone in the environment. So a good example for this can be a solving a puzzle. So the multi-agent environment. In multi-agents, in an environment, if multiple agents act, which may compete with each other or cooperate with each other to perform a specific task, then it is known as multi-agent environment. So the good example for that multi-agent environment can be chess or taxi driving. The next one is deterministic and stochastic. So deterministic stands for the environment in which the outcome of actions is predictable. Like if we have performed a task, we can easily predict the outcome for that. For example, crossword puzzles. In that, we know that if we perform particular way, we can expect the exact output which can come. But in the stochastic environments, the outcomes are uncertain due to the randomness. Just as we have discussed about the taxi driving, yeah, in taxi driving we can't predict the exact traffic conditions on road. They can be uncertain. So that is the best examples for deterministic and stochastic. The next one is episodic and sequential. So what is mean by episodic? An episodic environment in which each action is independent of the previous ones. So in simple, we can say that an environment in which each action is independent of previous ones. So such environment is called episodic environment. For example, spotting defective parts on an assembly line. So it is independent to itself and it doesn't depend on anyone, any previous ones. So the contrast for this is sequential. In sequential environment, the current decisions affect the future actions. So the decisions we take now can affect the future actions or outcomes, like chess, taxi driving. So the next one is static versus dynamic. A static environment is nothing but an environment which doesn't change while the agent is thinking, like the crossword puzzle. Whereas the dynamic environment refers to the environment which changes constantly. The best example for dynamic can be real-time driving. As we know that in real-time driving, the conditions on road keep changing constantly. There is nothing like static on road that you can easily go. You need to taking decisions in fractions of time according to the situations. So this is about dynamic environment. So the next one is discrete versus continuous. So discrete environment is nothing but an environment in which limited number of possible actions or states are possible. You can't work unlimitedly on that environment. Such environments are called discrete environments. So the best example for this can be chess. The contrast for this one is continuous. In continuous environments, the infinity possible states or actions are possible. So you can take n number of decisions and n number of tasks you can perform on that continuous environments. So the best example for this can be the speed of taxi and the steering angles. So the next one and the last one is known environment and unknown environment. So what is mean by known environment? In known environment, an agent has complete knowledge of how the environment works. For example, the rules of chess are known for an agent which is going to play the chess. So the agent already has the complete knowledge about the environment. Such environments are known as known environments and unknown environments. In unknown environments, agent has to learn about the environment, but it doesn't have any knowledge or not complete knowledge about how the environment works, what are the particular decisions can be taken in that environment. So such environment is known as unknown environment. For this, a good example can be a new video game with unknown controls. So this is about the nature of environments. We have covered about what is mean by nature of environments, how it helps, and why we have to know the nature of environments and what are the types of environments. So in the next video, we are going to discuss about the structure of agents. So until then, keep learning. Do subscribe.